Okay, I have no champions and this guy's 2. Is this game winnable, gentlemen? MF Quinn are on odds. The Yetis playable on turn 4. Which is okay. The only problem is that he would then go ahead and go, hey, I have Bannerman that's going to buff all my cards. Well, now. Combat also feels like a good keep, but I'm not sure if that's really true or not. I feel like because I'm on odds, I just hard mull for Remembrance because Remembrance is a broken card. Okay. Good discussion. Honestly, thank God we talked that through, guys. Because if we didn't, we would be having some issues right now. Like how we're taking 5 damage here for no reason. That's an issue. Ow. But, okay. Cool. Although a good card. We rolled one of the best options. Nice. I think this is arguably the best option. The Challenge and Fury. Massive buff to Remembrance, man. It's one of the crazy things about this patch. That's kind of annoying. Kill picks with the tracker. I want to see the tracker. I'm actually not sure though. He could play. I could play chump blockers if he develops, but chump blockers aren't actually that good here. It's the thing. Maybe you want to do this because then if he does play unit next round instead of opening, I can just go for the Mageseeker to block the 0/1 instead. Seems better to me. Trap it all day, baby. Let's go. Even though I already have a 5 and a 6 I really want to play. With this into the trapper, but that's fun. How would Ash Teemo work? Not very well, I don't think. It'd be funny though. But if I was to guess if it would work well or not, I would say probably not. I don't think Ash and Teemo really do too much together. So they're both very offensive champions. I think that Teemo works well with the champions, you know, it's going to help him defensively because he already kind of packs the punch for you. If you're looking to play a deck that goes for longer games, that's why I said Sejuani's kind of nice because she can AoE free support and also, you know, if your opponent takes an action on a turn 6+ when they're attacking, she can go ahead and just say, well, your opponent's or your unit's frostbitten. We'll also give you the opportunity to frostbite, you know, units when you're attacking and make them vulnerable so you can pull them with your other units so the Teemo can get in. Ash, on the other hand, does not do that. Cool. Let's do that. Battle Fury Pog. Double Screeching Dragon or maybe go for Radiant next rounds. I'm actually not too sure.
The trap is set.
I almost feel like this is just better, but I think healing is really good. It's just whether or not it's going to be necessary this early against this deck. I feel like I do prefer the Dragon here over the Radiant, honestly. Like, I'm not low enough to really care that much. I think the challenge is just too strong into like these small units. It also just like lowers the amount of things that he has on board, so Cytherea gets a lot worse than 6. I mean, he can play Quinn after, that's about it. It's like the most frustrating card he can play. Bannerman he wouldn't do. He can riposte this as well, is like one reason why he might be passing here. Is that the riposte is kind of okay for him. I think the pass is the best play I can make. I don't have spell mana for the detain, but I've costed a spell that would work with it. Yeah, unfortunate. Happens though. So when cards die, I play the Radiant. Radiant farms. Hard carries me. That's about it. I could look for spell mana in some cases here. He goes 4/5, gets pulled by this. Genevieve is a 1/1. I may actually just want to Troll Chant instead of playing Radiant, honestly. Make the Genevieve a 3/5. This card have 3 more health. In that case, I'd play Investigator after, and then the Conservator, and then have the spell mana still. I think it's to 3 next round, I think.
These woods belong to us.
So it'd be 3/1. You can buff it to a 5. 1 is still kill my card. So probably fine then. All that really ends up happening is this Genevieve is just going to farm my card still. But I think overall this is okay. Boss, welcome in. How you doing? Honestly, dude, the game was not done there. But I mean, sure, whatever. Maybe his hand was just dead. I think 5 had play that game as just passing, honestly. Like, it's a little bit weird for people to bluff like that. I think, you know, it makes sense in some cases, but it's not like with my 2/5 drops, I really have to just challenge his unit, right? So I'll take the dub there. Here. Cool. Do I want early game? 2 mana 3/2 is the thing. So I wanted them. Do I even want 1 mana 1/1? So the problem is I just lose to the like nut opener, but I think it's hard mode for Remembrance, honestly. The Trapper plus Tall Tales is good as well. Nice, it's really good. I have the combat too, which is nice.
Yetis,
Sure.
where are you?
That's really nice to see. The team's super broken in this matchup. Okay, the Curse Keeper is not very good for us. Pass. So this gets kind of interesting to have with the Tall Tales because you could argue I actually want a Remembrance later when one of my cards dies, and I might want to get Yetis out now. So maybe actually go Trapper and try to draw Yeti. So then my Remembrance can be played next turn, potentially after a unit dies, so I can get a Guardian. That being said, it would mean that the Mageseekers less good, obviously. But triple combat though. I mean, 5/5 tough's really good. Fury's really tough off of the Remembrance right now. Because then the combat's just farming next rounds. But it's still like a flip, right? I can get a 5/5 or just a 5/4. I think I just flip. Even though if I want to play Trapper next round, it means that I can't play combats. I think this is too good. It's accepting again. Okay, we lost the flip. Unfortunate. This could actually like turbo sucks here. Really bad. Passes. I can pass back. I like him floating mana. It's kind of nice, but my card's probably going to die here. Dark Beast, sure. And Callista maybe. More likely than not, it's going to be the 3/3. Or 3 mana 2/1 that gives him 2 challenge units, and then the Abomination. Which you will have space for with 3 units. It's 4 when you don't. Think that I'm still kind of interested in playing Trapper. No, I'm actually not because I don't have mana for combat next round with Radiant. Okay. Cool.
Everyone's a garden.
This is another one. Good to know. So just pass. My card's not dead here. I'll just combat it next turn and get the Radiant. This hand should be like relatively free, right? We're gonna get a Detain later. Kill one of his cards next round, play a Guardian. I can combat with the Guardian. Blow 1 spell mana, and I don't get this out either. Should be fine now. Some trade. Green Fang Warden, no way. Barrier and Scout. That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. Let's go.
What does he want from me?
How can I lose now?
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Still has mana for Glimpse. I don't think they run it though, honestly. I feel like it's like just not that good. See? Let's check here. Everybody just net decks from this. Nope, 3 of. That's a lot of card draw actually, wow. So I mean I get Glimpse all the time, which is fine, but so let's do it. He gets another draw next round for it and more mana to work with, so I think it's better to do now rather than later. Obviously, damage my card a lot, which is kind of bad, but I think that's yeah, this is kind of a necessary risk here. Well, Sabrones, how are you, man? Let's go. Okay. Cool butcher, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So play 3/3. No detain.
You grow up so fast.
Can Atrocity Arena to save everything? Play 1/1 now. Save this. Or do I play this now? Maybe... No, I can't combat though. I mean, no, I'm on 7 next round. I can still go to 3 plus combat, so we're fine. The Seeker now. Over 1/1.
Magic has no place here.
I don't like having this die right away. So I'm gonna go 3 now with it. Feels more. Oh, fuck. That's gonna thick. Do I just Battle Fury Radiant Guardian then? Beat him? I think so.
Strike for justice.
It's like a full heal, man. It's actually kind of insane. Like, I just assume they run swim that deck, so they have no real ways to play around it. Most people, like Diamond 4, where I'm at right now, just do that all the time. If you're trying to climb basically from Plat to Diamond, even like low Masters, you can almost always assume that if somebody's playing like some deck that's like tier 1, tier 2, 1 swims tier list, it's literally just net decking him every single time. Which has quite literally been every single opponent I played today. It's been like MF Scouts, Pirate Aggro, and now they Hunder. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like I care, but not really. Atrocity, my Detain's not going to kill it, so
Everyone's a garden.
it's kind of just whatever. He also knows I have Detain, so it's kind of weird that he's even trying to do stuff into it. But okay, cool. I would, again, looking at the list, I don't think there's any way to really... I mean, I guess I get Atrocity, the card to kill the Detain, right? That's the thing. So it would need combat mana, I guess. So Detain into the 5/5 then? I think. Seems about right. I mean, actually... I'm gonna take 3 damage from this. It's kind of funny, actually. Glimpse. I mean, the Glimpse is kind of fine, though. Just drawing is not a big deal. I mean, if I only take 3... It's just the problem of, like, I don't get to attack with this and win, which I kind of need to do. So... Seems better to just do this. I am out of clock against the stack, unfortunately. It's not like I get to just, like, outscale him, right? My deck is still, like, a mid-range deck that will lose just the Hunder, as per usual. I mean, the longer the game goes on, the more likely this deck's going to win in most cases. Unless you're playing a deck with, like, 5,000 trillion removal options, like Hush and stuff like that. It's kind of tough. Sure. Cool.
Burns on.
Full 11 mana with this, so I still can't drop double 3s in the Cithria, so I guess I just play this. I can go 3 Cithria plus combat, though. It's just maybe actually better. Depending on what he plays. So actually pass instead of then Conservator, I guess. Can't play Invested and sorry, any Insider plus Cithria, unfortunately. Tall Tales. I mean, you could go wide instead, but I think Cithria is just better here. Honestly, if I get to do like whatever, 12 damage is pretty nice. A Bark Beast, oh no.
Show them what we're made of.
Hit him with the Bold Lady. No way he got a 3-3. That's insane. My cards still aren't dead though. So we're fine. Some Tall Tales? That's cool. I played two Tall Tale decks in a row, and honestly, like, it's not a bad card. It's a lot worse in this deck than the Yeti one that I played then. That being said, I think this deck is still fine. You know, it's not like breaking the metagame or anything, but it's an interesting list that it is obviously Masters viable. It said it did hit Masters with it. But it's just not like, you know, the strongest or craziest deck in the entire universe. Okay, so I just want to combat that right away, I think. Just get rid of it while I still have a buff. Is somebody a 6-1 die maybe? Inside? It's probably better. I have 2 blockers for these. My 6-1 can't block any of the 2-1s anyways, and want them to die. So, it's cool. And now the onus is on him to just top deck the Hunter. Otherwise, we're kind of in a good spot. Up a couple cards. A few of them are relatively large. Yep, 2 relatively large cards should be fine at this point, honestly. Could argue that I should like bluff and hold cards, but I don't think it really matters. GG. Just in case he has like an Endure to attack with, I mean, it may be nice to flex that I have like a bigger hand for more potential cards to play around, but I mean, realistically, if he has a Vehu Endure, he's going to play it, and I have no way to beat it anyways, so let's jam it.